All right, so we're gonna record and go through Reels. I'm gonna do it as an Instagram Reel like we did the last time, because then we can use this for YouTube, for Facebook, for Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. I don't think there's anything else I'm forgetting. The only thing that won't work, I think, is Pinterest, but that's only because when you schedule posts on Pinterest, they only allow you to do photos for some reason. But you could do those manually. You could do those manually on your phone. Before I start editing, do you have any preference, any idea of what you want us to edit? And I'm going to do this as if I'm editing something for our agency. And if it's usable, I'll use it.
Well, I would have to go through the list and see what you actually need right now.
Edited in, edited on 4/19/24. There's really not a lot that we need, but in terms of recent topics, we've been doing more industry specific content in general. We've been, yeah, I mean, the industry specific stuff is kind of what we've been talking about. Google business profile, but we did a lot of posts on that the last time, so I don't necessarily want every reel that we make together about that subject. Press releases is a big thing that we've been talking about because it's important for ranking. Stuff that I want to incorporate to an extent is AI and how it's not going to replace a marketing agency anytime soon. Prior to this recording, we went through a bunch of stuff about AI, and there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. A lot of it, the stuff it punches out, is just not usable. It thinks it looks good, but it might cut off people's faces, or the colors don't work for the brand because it doesn't have years of knowledge or a comprehensive background of everything else that we're doing in the company and how to pair it so it looks seamless, you know?
Right.
So there's just a lot of subjects we're always talking about. Let's just take a look and see if industry marketing, that's kind of a weird term to put in there, but let's see what it comes up with. Trusted partner in digital transformation. That's an interesting term there. Why choose whatever industries? I just wanted to see what this is. Why choose? Obviously, I'm going to change the name of 20 years of experience, IT professional. Oh, so this is more for IT. We put our clients first, proven track record. I mean, I can adjust this for us actually pretty easily. Wonder if that, no, I can't change the color there. So I have to change the thumbs up. Definitely have to change the colors, but that's easy. I actually think this could work. Let's see what else we got though. That's just a happy Labor Day. Easy ways to build your brand. We want people that are already past that part. Ideally, supercharge your small business. Just kind of look, here's what we can help you with. This seems maybe a little bit better. Let's go here, apply all pages. And I can always hit the back button and go back to the other one, right? Oh man, that's unfortunate. I can't change the color in this graphic. I really like the supercharge thing. But I could change the colors of other stuff and just change out the graphic. This one I can change. Business and we can help you with business and marketing strategy, branding and content creation, paid ads. Yes, all the above and more. Book a consultation. I mean, this is pretty much copy and paste, right?
Right.
So I'm going to do Achivo Black, change all, and see how it kind of cut off the letters here. Let's do that, make it smaller. So supercharge isn't all weird. All right. And then we're going to do this. And we're going to change it to light purple. All the red is going to go to light purple. This red is going to be white, so it pops more. Let's see how that went white over there. I might change that again, but that's fine. This I don't mind here, but the grid being like this is a little bit too much. It's kind of dark to our color scheme. Let's see how dark we're gonna go. A little bit too light. Maybe like that.
I like that one.
That would be fine. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just move these both down. Move this. I'm gonna move this up. I want to make this bigger because it looks so tiny before that thing, whatever the heck that is. I'm gonna move it. Make this longer. And we're gonna do that. And this I can move it up just a little bit. I'm gonna unfortunately have to remove the graphic, even though that guy is like really adorable.
What a shame.
I'm gonna put the supercharged thing here. Put that there, and what I'm gonna do, bigger. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put our logo there instead, dropping it in. Now you're not gonna be able to do this in yours. So I'm gonna give you my login information for Canva, which is, it's my email login. Just use it for Canva and the stuff that you have to log in. Don't log into my email, because if you click on something and forget by accident, then somebody might be like, hey, why didn't you answer me?
Oh, I would never.
And that could be obviously a pain in the butt. So then you have access to the premium. Just as long as you're using it for us, for work purposes, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna try to find it before I forget. This is not the right one. Should be under, maybe I need to look under just Google. Accounts.google.com. This looks like it's it. I feel like I have a few different listings, so this might not be the right one, but we'll find out when you go and log in. All right, so I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger, and this is gonna be centered. And then we're gonna go to elements, right, to get another moving guy. We're gonna say supercharge. Let's see if we can find something similar. This would work. And it's just black and white, but I mean, it's okay. It works, it does the job. All right, so we're gonna go to the next one. I am gonna change the amount of time, and I'm gonna add a transition for sure. Do we want to do slide? Do we want to do dissolve? I like doing the dissolve because it's a little bit cleaner. Apply between all pages, so every page is going to be dissolved. And then this has a party kind of thing, the way it pops up. That works for a short that is, you know, like what we're doing here. So I'm going to say apply to shorts. I wouldn't do that for a long video because everything's going to move in weird. That's going to be too much after a while. The background we're going to make, I'm just experimenting with that now. I don't know. I'd have to definitely change the text. What if we do a lighter gray? I'm just curious if I do a lighter gray here. I think that would work if this was black or more like a slate. There's black and there's slate, if you understand what I'm saying. It's not like...
Not as harsh.
Not as dark. Not quite as dark. I'm gonna do this. And now we can make this a tiny bit bigger. Okay. So this is Achivo Black. To make the red purple. See, I'm going to the brand colors. I have that programmed in. But if I didn't, now that I put in my logo, which is one of the first things I did, it pulled all of my brand colors from here. The only thing it didn't pull was the purples that we incorporate with the blue. which are not in the logo, which is like a pairing color, but it's still a very prominent color. It's here in the brand color thing. And then a slightly different yellow that I eyeballed and thought it was the correct yellow. So I've used in a lot of posts at this point. It's one of our yellow colors at this point, but I trust their judgment when it comes to pulling colors from photos. I love this feature, by the way. I love that feature. It's really helpful. But yeah, and then we're gonna take this and we're gonna make it slate, quote unquote. And I think I'm actually gonna remove this grid because I feel like it makes this too busy. This is going to change. Let's do kind of make some different colors here. That is cool. Okay. All right. And can we change the color of the arrow? No, I'm just going to remove the arrow for right now. And we're going to go to our front page of our website. All right. And then we're going to change the link. And it doesn't change on its own when it's a link template. Sorry, there's a fly. So I'm going to go and click on it and then put the link here and say done. Because if not, it's going to show up as really great site, which is silly. I don't know why it does that. Anything that's color gray? Ah, okay, there we go. We're going to change this to maybe dark purple to make it stand out. And then we could change this to, this is 2 different colors. That is interesting. Oh, because it's actually supposed to be a check mark. I see. So doing the first one as a slate, first one as slate, and the inner color, I think probably should just be white.
Me too.
Blue. I'm just looking at the other colors. I'll just keep it as white. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to move all, I'm going to grab it, all these different elements. We're going to move this over. For now, I'm going to move her up here. Make this a little bit. I want to make this go further down. You see how it's moving? This here, just so it's like almost touching that, but not exactly. I'm moving it here. Don't care if it kind of bleeds off the page a little bit. I don't want it to go over the text. Kind of put her feet a little bit below there just for the placement. And now we have lots of room to move the rest of this over. Quite a lot actually. Position, center. Oh, I see what it's doing. Yeah, it wants to put everything in the center. That's fine. We're not gonna mess with that part too much. And I feel like there's less space in between here than there is here. But it looks, let's see. I'm just curious with the spacing. It looks like an even amount of space when I do this. Just my eye thinks that it's not even. It's so I guess it works. I guess it does work. All right, so this part, actually don't think we even need that here. I think this we can move here and get rid of that, make that white so it's easier to read. And move that up, and then I'll change the information there. And this can go away, and that can go away. So let's just go back and look at this real quick. Make her a little tiny bit smaller. And you know, I don't mind having an arrow, just don't want that arrow. So this works. We're gonna take it and flip it. And we're going to make it smaller, and that fills up some of the space there. And hey, I want to emphasize branding and content creation because that's a big part of what we do. Because that's what I know how to do, and I know I can always get the job done. So that's what we're advertising. That's why we're doing it. All right, so we're going to change this to, that's interesting. A lot darker than the other ones. So underneath it, that was actually kind of cool. Book a consultation now. Make that smaller. And we're going to make it a little bit closer, and you see there, we're going to just move where the arrow is. This thing here, we're going to make a little bit bigger, a lot bigger. Guess what? I'm going to change that to the slate, and I'm just experimenting with colors. I actually think having that as a white, I don't mind that color. This is a dark purple. It's going to ask me, yes, all this I want to change to dark purple. Now we automatically have that as the dark purple. This we're going to change as the blue, and we're going to make that slate, that slate, that slate. See, I don't want everything that's white to be this slate, because then the parts that we like are going to change. What the heck is this? Oh, that's the pointer. Got it. That still works because you can still see it. So this one we're going to change to COSMarketing Agency, gmail.com. And this needs to be much bigger. Four oh 7, 12, 9 3 7 8. This could be a little bit bigger, and then we're going to say at COSMarketing Agency. I want this to be bold, 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 and no underline. You know that's what it automatically does. Bold, and I want these to line up. So this can move over. I feel like there's an extra space here or something.
Yep, it is.
But it's not letting me.
Not in the text.
Let me see here. Maybe it's in this part. Go back. I guess not. But I could go like this, and then you don't notice that that's the case. And this. The lines move over. Let's see. That's so weird. It's not letting me delete it. What in the heck? I could just do this and get rid of the HTTPS. Oh, because I have it in the middle. I figured it out. That's okay. That's why. I do this, have it line up, have that line up. I like that it gives you that little line there, right?
Mm-hmm.
That works, and that's...
Yeah, thank God for that line.
Yeah, if you're going to eyeball it, good luck to you, because that gives me trouble. A little bit bigger. And what we could do, put an outline around it, make that outline dark purple, maybe not too crazy. See that? And wonder if, because we have the blue there, it would make sense to do blue. I think that we just made it pop a little bit more. Okay, now let's go into the emojis. I'm just kind of curious, and we'll just type in marketing real quick. See if anything kind of stands out to me. Just to add a little bit more color to it, and that's like a good color scheme as is. This would be good too. But I like how that kind of feeds into the round shape versus this with the round shape on top. I like that has the round shape on the bottom. I mean, it's really fine either way. We're going to do that. And now we're going to make this 5.5. This can stay longer because they have to read more stuff on screen. And this is kind of the same deal. So we're going to do this. And here we go. All right, so I'm going to add in some audio. I'm going to look at existing audio I've used in the recent because I did editing for me most recently. So this is like a chill lo-fi thing. It works for us. It's a little bit too relaxed. And then I'm going to make it 60 so it's not like blasting in someone's ears when they. It's a little bit too much of the lead up. I want to go right to where the music's moving. So kind of leading up here. Come on, start to the song, jeez.
Well, I can't hear it on my end. So.
Yeah. A little bit better. Much better. Yeah. The only thing I'm not crazy about is the text size here. Let's extend out the length because we're going to make it bigger. That works. It's very simple. Like changing around a template, playing around with it a little bit. Not anything crazy, but it works. It works. Anything else you would add or change to it? Gold, really. Bring out the gold in there.
You think so?
I could even do next level. Do like, kind of like it the way it was. I don't know why I had to do that twice. Thoughts, ideas, or I think this is good to go as is.
Yeah, go for it.
Do it. All right. Now, you see there, you could download individual separate files. I only do that for long form videos. Same thing with JPEGs. I do that for long form video. So when we go through longer form video editing, which I'm sure we will eventually, I download JPEGs of most, if not all, of the slides because I can use those JPEGs as photo posts. Cuts down the time on photo posts. That's fun. Or I could use it as a carousel. So I'm basically turning my long form videos into carousels, photo posts. I can take out individual video clips if I want to use for shorter versions of my long form videos, not necessarily shorts, but like shorter versions of those videos, right? And I could take the whole video clip and put it in Opus or another AI and turn that into a reel. So I usually start from long form videos and work my way back to short form. And then on the opposite side, I do specific things that are just short form reels and only meant to be that way, if that makes sense. Like that are just specifically edited for that. Like little things like this that are usually used from some kind of templated design that I then make my own and put my own branding on.
Makes sense.
Cool. And that would be good too if we had a workshop that we're trying to promote. This, all things that we're looking at doing. You remember the last time we did that, either I did that with you or I did that on my own when I did a video. But we took that and we made that into one of our videos. That's another good thing there. See, I could take this and everything that pops up, instead of whatever it says, it could be a testimonial, another testimonial, another testimonial, another testimonial. That could be a testimonial video right there. That's just off the top of my head. Which I'm taking the box and I'm just putting the testimonial on there instead. That is like ridiculously easy. I may have to shorten the amount of boxes because they could be kind of long, because fortunately for us, people actually do put details in our reviews, which is nice. Okay, so I exported it. I'm going to put it in my file away for stuff for the near future. I don't know if it's going to see the light of day this month or next month or not, but we'll see. But it's definitely something I'm going to use. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording.